What's up, YouTube? It's Ben, and I'm going to tell you how to make your first $1 million in recruiting. All right, guys, so welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you already followed me. Hey, if you're not in our Facebook group, there is a link in the description of this video, Recruiter Empire. Be sure to join our group. 10,000 of us in there. I'm in there. I answer questions. Definitely join the group. Cool. So let's talk about making $1 million, right? All right. So first things first, I want to tell you that your first $1 million is going to be the hardest $1 million that you make. Now I'm going to circle back to that concept at the end of this video, so stick with me through the whole thing and hopefully you'll get some really beneficial information here. Okay, so $1 million in a year is making $83,333.33 every single month for 12 months. That'll make you $1 million. With that being said, I have two things I want to tell you. Number one, I want you to set big goals. So $83,333.33, that's great. That'll make you $1 million. But set your goal at like 90K per month so that you can actually overshoot the goal, which is way better to have a higher goal than what you actually want to hit. Now remember, your first 3 to 4 months, you're not going to be making 90K a month. Like, it's unlikely that you'll be doing $90,000 per month in your first 3 to 4 months in recruiting, unless you have a background and you're already tenured and all that kind of stuff. But you will make that money up in the later months of the year. So the second thing I want to mention is to start small, right? So that's contradictory to the big goal, but starting small, but it's smart, and understand why, right? So don't lose momentum by driving way too fast and just getting in a car wreck, right? That's my analogy for this. Don't try to shoot for the moon and land, somewhere in the ocean. That's not going to work. Now, when I talk about starting small, I don't mean thinking small. I mean, think big, but celebrate every win along the way, like a 3K deal, 5K deal, 7, 10K deal. Celebrate all of that, because all of that revenue is adding up to your first $1 million in recruiting. Now, the cool thing about this is that it's a growth strategy. It's a scale tactic, right? So you actually get to set the frequency of how many of these deals you're going to get, how frequently you're going to get them, and essentially you get out what you put in. To get to your first $1 million in recruiting, you absolutely need to set up the right processes and systems, right? So one of these things would be automation. To do this and do it right and to get to $1 million, you need speed, agility, you need technology, you need all of your systems and processes laid out, set up, streamlined, so that you can just be getting clients and candidates left and right and running the show so that you can get to that $1 million mark. So this is where it comes to investing in your business or investing in yourself, right? So scared money doesn't make money, right? That saying is always true, right? So never be afraid to invest into yourself or into your company to do the things that you need to do, whether it's technology or investing in a mentor to flatten the learning curve, whatever it is to get you to that $1 million the fastest, that's what you need to do. Scared money does not make money. A critical component to getting to your first $1 million in recruiting is to stay consistent. So a lot of my students ask me like, hey, what's the big secret? Like, what's the big key, right? I always say consistency, right? Because it's all about the whole concept of fall 7 times, get up 8, right? Don't just stay on the floor, be discouraged, and don't do anything, right? You gotta be consistent. You're never gonna get anywhere unless you put consistency into everything you do. Never, ever let your mind get imposter syndrome, right? Get that out of your mind right away. Everyone gets it, but you've got to just swipe it off the table immediately. I know that plenty of you have probably seen me interview lots and lots of my students that have gone and built out 6-figure, 7-figure agencies, right? Made their first, second $1 million, right, in recruiting. And you would be shocked at their beginnings. You would be shocked at where they came from before they started a recruiting agency. So if you actually can stay consistent, if you can actually not get discouraged, not get imposter syndrome, right? Drop that off of your mind, get that out, right? And if you can actually set up your technology, streamline your systems, invest into your business, right? Whether it's a mentor or technologies, whatever you got to do, right? Getting those things in place, utilizing the scale strategy, starting small, thinking big goals, etc. All of that, you will get to $1 million And that's the strategy. I know I said at the beginning, the first million is going to be the hardest million. And it's obvious why, because you've never done it before. Now here's the key. Your second or third or fourth million is inevitable and or virtually guaranteed if you actually are going after it as a true entrepreneur. The reason for that is because when you just start, there's a learning curve. When you've made your first million, now you know how to rinse and repeat. You know how to do it again. So you can do it again and again and again and again, and you have a multi-7-figure business before you even know it. Okay, so what now, right? Start writing down your goals. Write down your exact goals on what you want to do. Then, most importantly, take massive action on those goals. All right, guys, if you got any value out of this video, please tap that thumbs up button. Be sure to be in our Facebook group, link in description, Recruiter Empire, and I will catch you guys next time.